Hi everyone. I'm a little late, I think. So we are doing a late streaming today. Hello, hello, hi, I'm good. Okay, so let's take a poll today. So what do you think, what career option you would like to choose? So is it IT networking or is it cloud computing or cloud DevOps, whatever, or maybe cyber security? Okay, so I have asked this question in the chat. Like you can see the chat and you can give your answer. Okay. So, what career option you would like to choose? Networking, cloud computing, or cyber security? Okay, it's mentioned in the chat. Okay. Okay, so some guys are saying networking, cloud computing, and cyber security. Okay, so I'm sure like most of you thinking about these terms earlier also. Okay, so we'll discuss all in basic fundamentals today. So what's the difference between all three? Hello, hello, hi everyone. Yeah, cloud computing or like cloud security. So if any profile related to cloud, you can choose cloud computing. Okay, so everyone is talking about cyber security, everyone is talking about networking. So we'll understand the difference between all three. So if you're a fresher, this video is going to help you to choose the right option for you. Okay. Uh, okay, so let me increase the size. Yeah, I think this is more visible now. Okay, so guys, if you see my screen properly, right? Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah. So when we see this options, okay, so what do you see here? So IT networking, okay, and cloud computing and cyber security all are related fields. Okay, means all these guys are going to manage the IT infra. Okay, so let's write here IT infra. What is infra? Like any, like if you help companies to build an infrastructure. Okay, so all three fields like networking. Okay, networking. Sorry, I'm not able to write properly today. There is some issue. So networking, cloud computing, right? And the third one is, so already it's written over here, cyber security. Okay, so all three are related to each other because they all help. All three fields help companies to build their IT infra. So what is infra? So suppose a company has a lot of people, okay? So maybe they have more than 1000 plus people, okay, or employees in the company, and now you need to provide them services. Okay, so what kind of services you will provide them? So basically you will give them internet access. Okay, so it means you will give them the Wi-Fi connectivity in the office, right? Because if you have more than 1000 employees, so you need infrastructure also, right? So you need Wi-Fi systems, you need some devices where all Wi-Fi are connected, and you need internet connections also, maybe one or two, right? And so this device is basically called router. Okay, and then router is further connected with some advanced more devices like maybe switches or maybe firewalls. Okay, so this is just a basic overview, like you will have some kind of routers, maybe firewall, okay, and maybe switches, right? You need a lot of Wi-Fi devices also, right? So it means you need to create the infrastructure of the company, right? So this is like, this all comes under IT networking. So when it comes to computer networks, like when you configure local area network or maybe wide area network, or when you deal with the internet connectivity in the office, so when you design the company network, when you configure the company network, when you maintain these type of networks, so that is the work of IT infra or IT networking, okay, or IT network engineers, right? So now when it comes to like cloud computing, so what is cloud computing engineers and what they are doing right now? Okay, so let me give some idea. So earlier, if I have servers, okay, so if I have a lot of servers, then I have to manage all these servers earlier in my office. Okay, तो पहले क्या था कि सारे जो सर्वर होते थे कंपनी के, वो सर्वर ऑफिस में रखे जाते थे. Okay, so you got a lot of servers. Okay, so a lot of servers, maybe 5, 6, 7, right? So depends on the company to company. Okay, so all these servers are at one location. First of all, they all are at one location. Okay, so if anything goes down, suppose in last few years back, so there was a flood in Chennai. Okay, and due to that, a lot of company infrastructure got like damaged, right? So during floods and during any natural calamity, so because your company has all your server room at one location, maybe if one location got something, maybe due to some any kind of terror attack or maybe any kind of natural calamity, so we will not be able to manage the entire company because our complete server system is down, right? And also this is just one of the things, because you have one location only. Okay, means there is no redundancy, there is no backup. So if you have one location and all your server at one location, this is the problem. The second thing, so the technology need upgrade every time. Okay, so needs hardware upgrade, need hardware upgrade. So every year or after 2 years, you change your mobile phones, right? Why you change your mobile phones? Because maybe you feel like either like you have a lot of money, or maybe you want to upgrade because the phone is getting slow, right? So just hold on. Okay, yeah. So need hardware upgrade because every time the new applications or any new applications need latest hardware. So every time you are not going to buy the company hardware again and again, right? So you do not go to company. Okay, you do not sorry, you do not buy the hardware again and again. Okay, so the first thing, one location. The second thing, you do not. So in right now at one location, you need to buy the hardware after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, right? So this is also the problem. And the third major issue right now in the infra, okay, so currently, like, so people, suppose you have an office in India and all your data center in India. So people from abroad or international traffic, okay, or traffic from all over the world, okay, or international, or you can say global traffic. The right word is global traffic. So global traffic is not going to get proper speed when they access websites. Suppose you created an application like maybe some application, maybe you created application like Zoho. Okay, so Zoho is one of the good company from India. They create some softwares like CRM. Okay, suppose you are an India company. Okay, you have office in Chennai, and now global traffic is coming to your website, but the problem is they are getting delay. Okay, so let me give you some example of delay. So if I go to command prompt, okay, so my okay, so if I go to command prompt, and when I say here, okay, so when I say ping maybe zoho.com, okay, so you can see, or maybe right now they have also cloud system. So let's take an example of ping irctc.com. I think it's irctc. Maybe they have blocked something. So I have to check some Indian website. Give me some name of India website. Okay. India.government.in. Actually, they all block the ping traffic because there are a lot of attacks. So that's why, for security reasons, you are not able to ping because there is a so what we call denial of service and all. Okay, so let's try to ping some another one. Check if you can ping any website from India. Okay, so those who have servers in India, I think we also block the ping. So mostly every company nowadays block ping. Ping is a tool to check the connectivity. So I want to show you something. Like suppose you ping Amazon.in. Yeah, so right now you can see I'm getting a ping time 172 something. Okay, or if I ping Flipkart.com, Flipkart maybe have some servers in India. Okay, so yeah, so right now you can see this is the best example. अच्छा मेरा नहीं हो रहा अर्षद. Okay, so if you see the ping of Flipkart.com, so that is around 40 milliseconds. Okay, but if you ping a company like Walmart, okay, from US, okay, so when you ping Walmart kind of companies, okay, or maybe it's not again reachable, or let's call what, let's ping Amazon.com. Okay, so now you can see here. So what's the major difference here? So when you ping Amazon, it is giving you 279 millisecond. Okay, so that means when I send a packet to Amazon.com, okay, because your computer send a packet, so Amazon is going giving me reply in 279 millisecond. Okay, but when I access Flipkart.com, it is giving me reply in just 40 millisecond. So it means the Flipkart server is in India and I'm also in India. So I'm able to access the server very fast. I'm able to go to the server. My packets will be able to go faster than I go to US server. Okay, so I hope you understand. So when people are going to come to India from USA, from UK and all, so they will get a problem that is called delay. Okay, so there is no problem in delay nowadays because you have fast internet, but still people prefer to access the website in less than 10 seconds. Because if any company website is getting open in more than 10 seconds or more than 5 seconds even, okay, people are going to close that website. So if company website is slow, it means they are getting the business loss. Okay, so there is a, so if a website is slow, it means it's a business loss. So that's why they need some technology where USA people will access traffic fast from USA server. Okay, so when a people from Australia they access server, so we need some servers near Australia also. Okay, it means we need some global network so that our server option will be everywhere. So basically, let me come back to you. So the earlier problem was, okay, if you understand, IT infrastructure is still very important. Okay, still your company need Wi-Fi, still your company needs switches, firewalls, routers. But the only thing, this department, which is called server room, that server room is going to get shifted in the cloud. So it means we will not have server room in my office right now in going to, so it is going to be in the, okay, so let me where is my, okay, this is the eraser. Okay, so it means my server is going to get shifted in cloud networks, okay, or cloud technology you can say. So basically cloud is nothing, just a big data center. Okay, like there are big companies like AWS, okay, Azure, Google Cloud Platform, okay, GCP. Still many companies like Oracle and all also in this particular field. Okay, so now they have a lot of servers. Okay, so just understand. Okay, they have a lot of millions of servers. Okay, so these locations are called data centers. Okay, so they have a lot of servers. Already they bought a lot of latest hardware. Okay, तो इन लोगों ने बहुत सारे servers पहले ही खरीद रखे हैं, समझ लो. Okay, so they have big network and they have a lot of servers. Okay, so just imagine this is like you are going to buy the space on rent. Okay, so just understand. I hope you got the idea now. So this is just a millions of servers available on internet, and there when we so because earlier my 5 servers were in my office, now my 5 servers are on rent in the cloud. Okay, so these just imagine these are my those servers. Okay, so those servers now we are going to pay the rent first of all. Okay, and when you take the service on rent, that is called cloud service. Okay, it's very simple. Cloud is nothing. When you choose or use the services on rent, that is called cloud computing. Okay, so Gmail is example of cloud computing. When you access YouTube, that is also option of cloud computing. Okay, so anything on internet is called cloud, right? So when you now you have servers in the cloud. So the best thing, so earlier the problem was one location. So now you can run all these servers in multiple locations. Okay, means you can have a different copies in different locations. Just you need to give some more rent. Okay. Now you do not need hardware upgrade. Okay, because you are not handling the hardware. So this option is cut. Also earlier there was some charges on electricity, building the server room, okay, hiring the data center engineers. So now you do not need electricity, you do not need technicians who are actually going to manage the server room. You do not need technicians, you do not need electricity people, okay, electrical departments kind of stuff, because mostly all your servers now in the cloud. Okay, you do not need hardware upgrade, and there is very less delay when you use some technology in the cloud that is called CDN, content delivery network. So with this technology, CDN, content delivery network, all the people from all over the world, they will access the website from their nearest server. Okay, तो जो भी सबसे ज्यादा नजदीक होगा ना server, the nearest server you will be able to access the traffic. So this is called cloud now. So now in cloud there are a lot of jobs available. Okay, so everyone is talking about cloud. So cloud is just additional feature. So if you were Linux engineer earlier, तो अगर आप पहले Linux engineer थे, now you will be able to configure Linux in the cloud. Okay, so if you were managing Windows Active Directory, okay, like system engineer, okay, so now you are going to manage the entire Active Directory in the cloud. Okay, still your company need a Wi-Fi, switches, firewall, router. Still you need internet access in office. Okay, so this is just you are putting all your services in the cloud. Okay, because cloud, like you have data in multiple locations, and there is very low chance that data will be lost. Okay, so if you are a network engineer, okay, if you become a network engineer by learning router, switches, firewalls, so in future you will be able to manage the connectivity in the cloud. Okay, it means you will be able to deploy a firewall because you need to secure these servers. तो अगर आप इस पर security लगाना चाहते हैं, if you want to secure these servers, you can deploy a cloud firewall in the cloud also. Like maybe you can deploy a Palo Alto, which is the latest, what we call the best firewall in the world. Okay, so it means you can become a cloud network engineer, or you can say cloud security engineer. Okay, so you can become a cloud security engineer. So this is why I told you, like, this job or these are all three profession, networking, cloud and cyber security, they are interlinked with each other. Okay, so cloud security does not come just you will configure firewall. Okay, so you will be able to do a lot of things which involve cyber security tools. Okay, so this is it. Like cloud is nothing, just you bought servers on rent. Still you need to configure. Still you need to implement or install Linux operating system. Still you need Active Directories. Still you need cloud security in when you have servers in the cloud. So everything is same. Just your servers now moved in cloud. Okay, तो पहले server office में थे. Okay, earlier the servers were in my office. Now they shifted to cloud, and because of this reason, like people need to have cloud skills also. So networking people should have network skills. Okay, so if we today Linux engineer should learn the how to deploy Linux machines in cloud. Okay, so this is it. When you build an infrastructure in the cloud, so these people are called nowadays DevOps engineer. Okay, so when you scale the big network, okay, so they are called development plus operation. Okay, so DevOps like running, like installing an application, designing infra, managing everything in the cloud. Okay, and in a very like cost effective way, you can increase the speed. So you can take an example. Suppose you are watching a cricket match, and now suddenly, because maybe Virat Kohli came to play, okay, he got a century. Just to take an example, when cricket, sometimes a lot of users come on websites like Hotstar. Okay, so they need to upgrade the hardware because now their system cannot handle a lot traffic. Okay, so due to this, like these kind of DevOps engineer, okay, so they are going to scale the infrastructure in a very easy way with some tools like on internet, like in cloud computing, like Terraform or Kubernetes. Okay, so these are some technologies which are related to DevOps and scaling the infrastructure. Okay, understand why we need. Yeah, Himanshu, don't worry. I know what I'm covering. So if you feel like you got some knowledge, you can apply as an instructor at networkings to share your knowledge with others. Okay, so this is it. Scale infrastructure, Terraform, and all. So this is why I'm telling you. This is why people are looking for a DevOps engineers. But see, whenever any new job role come into picture, initially you get a lot of jump. Okay, so nowadays there are a lot of demand of from last 2 years in the market, like everyone is talking about full stack engineers or DevOps engineers or maybe cloud security engineers. So any new technology comes in picture, and if you upgrade the knowledge in particular to that technology, you will be definitely going to get high growth in your career. Okay, तो अगर आप चीजें जैसे नई आ रही हैं मार्केट में, ओके, तो आप उसी के अकॉर्डिंग आप उसको ऑप्ट कर सकते हो, और जैसे आप ऑप्ट करोगे तो आपको ग्रोथ जल्दी दिखेगी. ओके, सो इफ यू स्टिक टू जस्ट वन पर्टिकुलर डोमेन एंड इफ यू डू नॉट अपग्रेड, either it is cloud, either it is cyber security, then you will be just an average person. Okay, so always follow the market trend. Okay, but wisely. Okay, do not just rush and learn the concepts with half knowledge. Okay. Okay, so coming back to the cyber security now. So this is networking and this is cloud. Now cyber security is getting lot of demand in last few years. Why? Because everybody is thinking people need a lot of hackers, but the truth is some different. Okay, but the honestly people are definitely cyber security jobs are increasing, but you need to understand cybersecurity is not just one particular job. Okay, everyone is not ethical hacker. Okay, so there are a lot of other things like there are what we call offensive hacking, okay, or offensive cyber security, and then we have defensive cyber security. Okay, so in defensive cyber security, all your network security engineers fall under this category. Okay, network security engineers come under defensive. Your cloud security engineers are also part of, okay, cyber security. So this is what I said, all three domains are interrelated with each other. You can't ask me that what is going to be the future. Okay, it totally depends on your skill and how you learn. So definitely by remaining, you can't stick to one domain one day. So if you become a network engineer, one day you have to learn cloud computing or cyber security. Okay, so because so if you learn, suppose CCNA, okay, and you learn firewalls, okay, and you become a network security engineer, so indirectly you are already a part of cyber security, because cyber security, networking and cloud is a general word. ठीक है, तो ये जनरल वर्ड है, बट आजकल की जितनी भी जॉब्स हैं टुडे, ऑल द जॉब्स आर इंटरलिंक विद ईच अदर. Okay, so as a fresher you do not have to think too much that what career option is good for you, because you need to be good for that particular technology. Do not look for the particular fields. Okay, every field is good, you need to match the skills of that particular domain. हर चीज की डिमांड है. आप ये मत सोचो कि आपके चूज करने से आपका करियर अच्छा होगा. ये ऑलरेडी फील्ड टॉप लेवल की है. Already the networking, cloud computing and cyber security is in demand. Okay, and everything is related to each other. Okay, so suppose you start with CCNA today, you will definitely maybe next 4 or 5 years, according to your jobs, maybe you become a cloud security engineer. Okay, maybe if you do CCNA, and maybe in next 3 or 4 years you will completely shift into cyber security. Okay, so that totally depends on what kind of jobs you are going to do. Okay, and everything is in demand. Okay, so you can't say okay, networking has no future, or maybe cloud computing is best, or maybe cyber security is best. So just come out from this myth. Okay, do not just listen to the guys who are just talking about like half knowledge. Okay, तो आधे लोग गुरु ज्ञान पेलने लग जाते हैं. ठीक है, तो पहले आपको प्रॉपर में समझना है. ओके, यू नीड टू understand the facts. Okay, so the fact number one is everyone is getting highly paid jobs in IT networking. Okay, if any fresher is not getting job, it does not mean there is no future of IT networking. Okay, so it means you have not learned the things properly. Okay, that's why maybe you are not getting job, or maybe your resume is not good, that's why you are not getting a job. But still, IT networking, you cannot do cyber security without networking. You cannot deploy cloud without networking. So IT networking is connectivity. So without connectivity, how your company is going to manage the network or attacks? Just hold on. Okay, yeah. Okay, so cybersecurity is basically like involving and protection of computer networks. Okay, so suppose you want to manage the computer networks, or you want companies to not allow someone from outside. Okay, means stop the outside attacks. You will secure your company network. You will use some protect the sensitive data. So basically, securing the company network, securing the data of a company or website, securing the mobile application, web applications in the company. So this is all about cybersecurity, and cybersecurity is not just a small domain; it's a big domain, and all three domains are big. Okay, so everything is big now. So if you talk about IT networking, there are a lot of jobs in networking. Okay, there are a lot of jobs in cloud, and there are a lot of jobs in cybersecurity. Okay, so if you ask me how to start career in IT networking, so I will not talk too much. I will just say you can start with network fundamentals. Okay, and after that you can start with the CCNA. After that you can choose your option, like maybe you can go for CCNP, and then you can go for firewalls. Okay, and once you learn firewall, okay, and you become a network security engineer, you directly comes under cyber security. Okay, so when you learn CCNA first step, then CCNP, then firewall, and you become a network security engineer within 1 year, 2 year, automatically you will be part of cyber security. It means the network security engineer is a part of cyber security. Okay, and if you start cloud, suppose, how you can start, I do not recommend people to start directly cloud. Okay, so if you really want to start, you can start with the Linux. Okay, Red Hat Linux with the certification, because certification is also very important. You can start with Linux, and after that, you can learn some network fundamentals here. Okay, still you need network fundamentals here also. Okay, so Linux, network fundamentals, and then you can start learning tools like Docker. Okay, so you can install Docker in your system and do some test or some kind of basic labs. Docker, then you have to learn maybe Kubernetes, okay, Terraform. Okay, so and you need to learn a lot of other things. Means you need to learn some kind of a language also. Okay, so not that language, but you need to actually understand the language. Okay, मतलब प्रोग्रामिंग समझ आना चाहिए, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि तुम्हें कोड करना है. अंडरस्टैंड लैंग्वेज. So when you see a code, you will be able to understand. Because in future, you will may become a DevOps engineer who understand the code and who create the infrastructure. So what is DevOps engineer? Understand the coding plus understand coding, not develop. Okay, not development. Understand only. तो सिर्फ समझना है यहाँ पे, understand coding and also understand the infra, like building network infra. So when you learn both the things, you will be able to become the DevOps engineer. Okay. So means cloud is also good, but if you want to start your career in cloud, you can start with Linux, network fundamentals, and slowly, day by day, you will be transitioning into a cloud engineer. But yes, you can start with the Linux if you really want to start with the cloud with the network fundamental. Okay. So the if you want to start career in cybersecurity, okay, again I would recommend you to learn network fundamentals. See, everywhere network fundamental is required. Okay, so network fundamentals. Okay, then you have to learn maybe like good Linux knowledge. Okay, plus you should have Windows Server knowledge. Windows Server, because all your attacks nowadays on Active Directory. So network fundamental, Linux and Windows Server. This is why we have one program which is called IT Professional, like CCNA, MCSA and Linux. And this is the best combo if anybody wants to become a cybersecurity engineer, because if your basics are strong, you will be able to become a very good cybersecurity engineer in future. So once you learn CCNA, MCSA, Linux, right, network fundamental, Linux or Windows Server, okay, so then you can start from Security Plus, which is the first certification to get enter into cybersecurity. After that, you can go for pen test. Okay, pen test if you want to become an offensive cybersecurity engineer, and if you want to become an IT auditor, kind of IT auditing, you can start with CYSA. Okay, after that you can in future you can go for CISSP, CISM. Okay, so this is Chief Information Security Manager, Chief Information Security Auditor. Okay, so this is all about management IT auditor certifications, and this is for like the people. Okay, so those who want to get into jobs like what we call, okay, defensive or IT auditing. Okay, penetration testing, certified ethical hacking. Okay, OSCP. So this is to become the penetration testing engineer, or maybe you want to do bug bounty. So there is a cool thing going on in the market, bug bounty. So this is all about your career. So if you want to switch into this, so this is also good. Many expert people, like people who do CCI here, suppose. Okay, so CCI is the top level of networking. So after that, many people go and apply for these certifications. So every profile is related to each other. So like after CCI, CCNP, Firewall, some people they start their career in cybersecurity and they switch to CISSP. And recently we started this batch, and this is not for freshers. Okay, so CSSP for those who want to get into IT auditing. Okay, IT auditing के लिए कोर्स होता है जिसको आगे एक आईटी ऑडिटर वाला जॉब चाहिए होता है रिलेटेड टू साइबर सिक्योरिटी. ओके, बट मोर ऑफ मैनेजमेंट साइड. ओके, सो हाईली पेड जॉब्स डेफिनेटली. ओके, बट नॉट टू टेकी. So suppose many people they have done CCNP firewalls. So then they are moving to Linux network. So all three domains are like brother and sisters. Okay, so you can't ask me, okay, or you should always start with one, what you think. Okay, and if you are a fresher, you are looking for a job, I would say go for network fundamentals, okay, Linux and Windows Server, or you can choose this career option CCNA, MCSA, Linux. So once you learn all three, you will be able to get into any field. Okay, so CCNA will teach you networking, MCSA will teach you some kind of server administration. Okay, Windows Server administration. Linux will teach you the Linux fundamentals. So once you complete all three, like then you can switch into cloud also, networking also, cyber security. It depends what kind of first job you will get. But if you do not have a job right now and you do not love coding, then CCNA, MCSA, Linux is the great combo. Okay, but if you already decided मुझे that you want to become a network engineer, you can start with CCNA, CCNP. If you already made your mind that I want to get into cloud, I have already done CCNP, I have already done firewalls, then you can start from Linux, and then after that you can start Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, okay, and some kind of languages also. Means you need to understand the coding, but you do not have to do the coding. ओके तो आपको कोडिंग नहीं करना है, आपको समझना है कोडिंग. And if you want to get into cyber security, as I mentioned, like there are various domains. Okay, so one is like you become a network security engineer. Okay, so the second thing, you can learn pen test, you can learn certified ethical hacking, OSCP kind of certification, and you become a penetration testing engineer, pen test engineer. Okay, and you do these CYSA, CSSP and all, then you can become a IT auditor. Okay, so or maybe the person who will be able to manage the security operations center like SOC departments. Okay, so this is all for the day. I think this is the best video. What is the difference between networking, cloud, and cyber security? And if you feel like uh, actually it helped you a lot, you can just put down yes in the chat so that next time I'll come and we will discuss some new topic. Okay, तो कुछ सीखा आज आपने, so you can share in the chat. Okay. 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 So do you have any questions? Okay. So okay, so 84 votes we got, and so let me end the poll. And what is the result? Like 42% people voted for networking, 29% people voted for cyber security, and 27 people voted for cyber security. So again, I hope you got the clarity today कि all three fields are related to each other. So you can start with any of the domain, all are related to each other. ठीक है, तो आप किसी से भी शुरू करो, आपको like you do not have to worry about a destination, you have to worry about your start. Okay, Abdul, watch this video from beginning. I think I have already covered how you get a cloud domain job. So you can start with the Linux, and after that you can start learning AWS and all. Okay, so you can start learning Linux, network fundamentals, okay, then Docker, Kubernetes, and also along with this you can start any cloud certification like AWS and all. Okay, so you do not have to focus on AWS. You can just start learning Linux, Docker, okay, and slowly, like you will definitely move into cyber security. Sir, which domain is good for beginners in the field of मैं यही बता के हटाऊं भाई, सारे डोमेन अच्छे हैं. तुम्हें अच्छा होना है बस, समझ रहे हो? अब मैं बिकॉज है ना, देखो गाइडेंस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड दिस इज व्हाई even after coming from office and all, I'm doing these live sessions, because if I'll be able to help any of you to select or choose the right knowledge or choose the right program, then definitely my work is done. Okay, so right now 50 plus people are watching me, and this live session, I think within 3-4 days more than 4-5 thousand people will watch. Okay, so I hope you got the clarity. Do not worry like which course is best or which. So do not look for the best things. Make you yourself best in the domain. Okay, तो हर चीज की डिमांड है. ओके, बस आपको अच्छा होना है. आप बेस्ट फील्ड मत चूज करो, आप अपना बेस्ट लर्निंग मेथड चूज करो. Okay, so if you learn IT networking, definitely what is your goal? Maybe your goal is to earn 1 lakh. Okay, maybe your goal is to earn maybe 1 lakh dollars. Okay, so that totally depends. 1 lakh monthly, okay, in India, and 1 lakh dollars I'm talking about annually in USA, Canada. How to prepare interview? So how to prepare interview when you actually understand the technology properly. Okay, so basically what is the model right now? Okay, so many people, they join college, universities and all. Okay, they do not learn very well. Okay, so like in colleges also, we do not focus too much on the topics, and we just focus on clearing the exams. Okay, एंड दिस ट्रेंड, और यही क्या हो रहा है, जैसे कॉलेजेस में हम पढ़ते थे ना, रात को 2 बजे पढ़ा और बस पेपर दे आए. ओके, मेनी पीपल लाइक दैट, लाइक ऑल इंजीनियर्स ओवर देयर. Okay, so this is the same thing we are doing with these kind of programs. So suppose if anybody wants to learn CCNA, they are not going in detail. They just attending classes. Okay, or maybe they just attend a live classes, but they do not love the technology. So till the time you do not love the technology, you are not going to get so far, okay, in your career. So means you have to love the technology. ओके, तो जब तक आप टेक्नोलॉजी को प्यार नहीं करोगे, सीधी बात बता रहा हूँ, तब तक रिटर्न नहीं आने वाला है. ओके, देयर इज नो रिटर्न ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट टिल द टाइम यू डू नॉट लव टेक्नोलॉजी. And how you will select the technology? So if you want to come in IT networking, watch some network fundamentals on our channel. If you want to come on cloud computing, watch Linux tutorial on our YouTube channel. If you want to get into cyber security, try to just watch some network fundamental videos or maybe cyber security videos. So definitely you will get an idea. तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि भाई मुझे किस में ज्यादा मजा आ रहा है सीखने में. Okay, so try to look for the things what when you are learning, you are getting amazed. Okay, so I remember my days. So when I was doing my engineering till third year, I was not aware that I have to do what I have to do in my career. Even in those days, internet was there, but still there was no too many YouTubers or too many trainers or like mentors on internet. Like I'm taking your classes or I'm giving some mentorship to you. So at that time, no one was mentoring, no one was creating blogs properly. So at that time, when I was learning coding, means I was very average in coding. Means I'm not able to understand the code properly, or maybe my interest was more into cyber security. Trust me, I have interest in cyber security from last 10-11 years. But at that time, cyber security was just a like uh, what we call, it was just a bubble. Okay, but there was no such jobs in cybersecurity 10 years back. Everyone was talking about ethical hacking courses, but I never saw a lot of jobs in cybersecurity 10 years back. But nowadays, you have definitely cybersecurity jobs. So then I just learned CCNA and I got to know a lot of things. I really got interest when I was doing practicals of CCNA. तो जब मैंने सीसीने के प्रैक्टिकल करने शुरू करे, तो मुझे मजा आने लगा यार. सिंपल बात है. ओके, द वे व्हेन यू स्टार्ट और व्हेन यू स्टार्ट एंजॉयिंग लर्निंग, then you understand, okay, this is what I have to do for your life, throughout your life. Okay, but start at least. Okay, you can start with CCNA, you can start with Linux or cyber security, but at least start. Do not just be in dilemma that what should I choose. Okay, but whenever you choose any particular field, suppose you start learning Linux, okay, so focus 100% on Linux. Okay, so when you learn like CCNA, focus 100% on CCNA. Okay, so do not distract, because there are a lot of courses available, lot of webinars are going on. Okay, one another day, so maybe someday you are watching CCNA videos, on another day you are watching maybe Linux videos. Okay, so do not get distracted. Choose one particular subject, complete it, and then move to another one. Okay, or maybe one or two courses you can start simultaneously. Like maybe you can start CCNA and Linux together, because maybe if you are a student, you will be able to spare more time for your learning. But if you are a working professional, then you can choose one course or one technology at a time. You can start CCNP, okay, and then after that you can do firewall. But CCNP and firewall, like if you have time, you can do together also. Praveen, I want to learn pen testing and certification. Okay. Sir, I've done seasonal Linux Institute. What should I learn now? Suraj, like जो भी चीजों में मजा आ रहा है ना, like if you really love CCNA, then start CCNP. If you already understood Linux properly, then start Docker and Kubernetes. If you already understood certified ethical hacking properly, then start ethical hacking programs. Okay. Okay, so sir, is BPS voice jobs in Tech Mahindra Technical or not with the position of network? Is this good? Please suggest. BPS voice jobs, are you talking about back-end jobs? I think that is not a networking. That is more of a basic call, what we call international call center, or maybe basic stuff. Yeah, try hack the box is really great. Try hack me is also good. Yes. Okay, but Frank, I think rather starting from hack the box and all, okay, they can start learning from network fundamentals. Okay, so so Suraj, according to me, there is a free like 5 to 6 hour program on our channel. You can watch network fundamentals, and when you pick up the basic fundamentals, then you can move to hack the box, try hack me, or maybe focus more on official courses of CompTIA and EC Council, or maybe there are good other vendors as well. Okay, so Cowboy Bay Bobby, I'm system administrator. Can I want to go to cloud? I have knowledge of CCN and CCNP, but no certificate. Okay, so if you already have CCNA, CCNP knowledge, then I would recommend you to revise that knowledge. Okay, and just to do firewall. Okay, so if you have already done CCNA, CCNP, you can start learning firewall and try to get a job in networking. Okay, Pratik, if they are offering network engineer position, ask your job roles and responsibilities. Vishal, I have already covered the topic. What is the scope of network engineer? Please watch this video from the beginning. It means it's not good to start. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so how to get cloud job? Okay, so how many of you want to start your career in IT networking? Type like IT networking in the chat. How many of you want to start career in IT networking? Type IT networking in the chat. Okay. Okay, I got around 5, 6 guys. Pavan, I'll take another session on layoffs. Okay, that's not because of So it's basically mostly non-tech professionals are getting fired. So the techie persons are still safe. Don't worry about the layoffs. Vishal, I've already told you like networking is a good way to start anything. You can start with the network fundamentals. So what I would recommend you guys, uh, like uh, like you can start with definitely network fundamentals. So let me check something for you. Okay, so what I recommend you because as you guys are beginner, okay, so I'm giving you some CompTIA Network Plus free course. Okay, so that actually I trained like it was like you get a validity of 30 days. You have to complete this course in 30 days. Okay, so this is CompTIA Network Plus 1, 2. So I took this classes in October. Okay, so these are 6 live sessions, and you have the notes also. Okay, so if you really love these things, okay, so you will be able to understand what is IT networking all about. Okay, so you can start, just click on the enroll now. Okay, and you will be able to get this free course. Okay, I'm sharing the free course link in the chat. Okay, so I've shared the free course, and let me talk about my paid course also. Okay, just for 2 minutes. Okay, so if you want to like focus on because I already started a batch, and I think we got almost more than 100 plus admissions. Okay, so more than that. Okay, so I think my batch is almost full. Okay, but if you really want to learn the proper what we call CCNA CCNP, okay, so then this is okay, so you can see these all topics what we are going to cover. Okay, from network fundamentals to network access, all CCNA CCNP syllabus. Okay, plus you will be getting automation topics also. Okay, so some kind of VPN technologies and all. So like if anybody wants to enroll for CCNA CCNP, they can WhatsApp my team. Okay, they will give you all the details regarding brochure, everything and all. Okay, so if anybody wish to join my full batch, they can WhatsApp Networking's official number. Okay, so if anybody wish to join, so my batch is starting from tomorrow. Already I have taken one class. So if you contact team, you can join by tomorrow evening. Okay, before tomorrow evening, then you will be able to join my batch, or my next batch will come in March. Okay, so if you have time, you can wait till March. But if you do not want to wait till March, then you can WhatsApp on this number and discuss the fee structure, discuss, because it's going to be 5 months program with me. And I got around 11 years of industry experience. So if you want to learn from me, okay, so tomorrow is the last day of admission. Okay, so if anybody wants to join, okay, so the only thing you just need to contact us on the WhatsApp number I have shared, and the team will get back to you. And definitely, I will help you to become a network engineer. Okay. I have done plus two in 2009. I passed CH and want to do digital forensic. Then SOC, is it good for pro script kiddie? I would recommend you to get some graduation degree from anywhere. I don't know how you will get it. Okay, and try to apply in definitely cyber security analyst or like a SOC job. That is going to be better for you. I'm 29 now. I'm currently working as IT tech support. I'm currently doing CCNA from networking. So will CCNA can expect CTC? Definitely. So if your present salary is 3 to 4 lakhs, okay, KSHK, you will definitely get 6 to 7 lakhs. It's not going to be problem. Okay. तो अगर आपका 3-4 लाख का पैकेज ऑलरेडी है तो 7-8 तक पहुंचना easy. Just you have already done CCNA from networkings. Now just learn CCNP firewall. You will definitely get 7 to 8 lakhs. Okay. Okay. So this is a big what we call. Okay. So not that big, but we recently got a tie up with one of the good company. Okay, so it's a startup, so that is called Recruiters Studio. Okay, so we got networkings got tie up with this company, so where we are helping people to get a job. Okay, means the Recruiter Studio is going to help people to get a job in networking, cloud, and cyber security. Okay, so they analyze the profiles. Okay, they check and shortlist your resumes, and then they are going to provide your resumes to the company. Okay, so they do not like you cannot apply directly to them. Okay, so if you want to get the recruitment services, that is via networkings. Okay, so any student at networkings, like if you are looking for a job change, you can contact networkings support team. They will ask you to submit your resume to Recruiter Studio. Okay, Sharon, do not what we call this. This is called spam. Do not spam in my live chat. Okay, so how to improve com skills. Okay, so that's a big topic. So you need to focus on all three things. Like you need to read a lot of books. Okay, so you can see at the backside you see a lot of books. Okay, so or maybe you need to invest in some devices like this device, like what we call this Kindle. Okay, so you can invest in this kind of device. Like this is a PDF reader. Okay, like you can invest in this and you can start reading. So start reading English books, and also start listening to podcast, not music. Okay, I do not recommend people to listen music to improve com skills. You can listen to podcast. Okay, it's like what we call discussions. Okay, you can download podcast application. Okay, and listen from uh, like top entrepreneurs or top teachers from the world. Okay, podcast, listen podcast. And the third thing I would recommend you to uh, reading, listening, writing, right? So writing, for writing, like you can use Grammarly. Okay, so try to write few things what you know. Suppose you know network fundamentals, try to write few things about network fundamentals, and try to check your spellings, mistakes, everything in Grammarly. Okay, so by focus on reading, writing, and listening. So when you focus on all three, reading, writing, and listening, reading, writing, listening, automatically you are going to improve your speaking skills. Okay, so the problem in India, people focus on speaking, but they can't speak too much because they do not have vocabulary. तो जब तक आपको शब्द ही नहीं आते बोलने के लिए तो कैसे बोलोगे, right? So focus on reading, writing, and listening, and automatically you will see improvement in your speaking skills. Okay, so which is best way to move to cloud? MCSA cloud, or so Honor King? MCSA Azure is good option. Okay, yeah. Okay, so sir, I did CCNA of your classes on pace. I enrolled for AWS at networks as I'm on right track. Gajendra, it's a mix of multiple things you are doing. Okay, so I would recommend you to learn Linux, because you have chosen CCNA, you have chosen AWS, ethical hacking, but you are missing a big thing, that is Linux. So just add a Linux in this combo. So slowly transition, like you are going to migrate your career slowly in the cloud domain. Okay, so focus on cloud. Yeah, thank you, KSHK. Okay, never mention fee in the chat. Okay, so guys, do you think like in future you want networkings to start bachelor and master degrees? Again, I'm asking, do you recommend networkings to start a master degree programs at networkings, like a 2 years program in master in cybersecurity, or masters in IT network security, or masters in cloud computing? Do you recommend us to start? Because we are going to tie up with international universities in future. Okay, so do you? Okay, let me ask in the poll. Do you join master? Okay. Okay, so my question to all of you, like, do you want networkings to launch master degree programs from international universities, which is not just going to be like all international students also going to be join, and they will get some ECE credits. So that's basically some kind of okay. Okay, so definitely we will be starting. Okay, so master degree, just understand how amazing the program will be, because people invest in bachelor degrees, then master degrees, then they invest in short term courses, maybe at networkings or maybe otherwhere. So, what if we create a program where you will be able to join master degree of cybersecurity from international university, and in the same price what you are joining the local Indian colleges? Okay, and you will be learning directly from the cyber security engineers, okay, the world best cyber security engineers. Okay, so the same people who are teaching cyber security programs at networkings. So means the blend of master degree plus international accreditation plus the knowledge of networkings is going to boom. Definitely Hardik said yes, the correct word. Okay, so what should I learn for CH, whether CCNA or okay? Okay, and this is going to be valid in all the countries. Like if you apply Canada, USA, anywhere, so your degree is going to be validated. Okay, so sign infrastructure engineer position working on VM and firewall. Good path to start my career in parallel learning CCNA and CCNP. Yeah, Vivek, you are doing great, man. Like after this, all of this, you can start SD-WAN. Okay. So guys who are already senior, already done CCNA, CCNP, so we have new batches of SD-WAN, Python for network engineers, and AWS as well. Okay, so if any time you want to see the live batches schedule at networkings, I would recommend you to bookmark this link whenever you have time, or whenever you feel like I want to learn something, you can bookmark this. Okay, so I'm sure that you know how to bookmark. Okay, so it is just click on the link and just click on the start like this. So what is the prerequisite for cloud and cybersecurity? I have already shared one like free course. Okay, so you can start from here. You can choose. So you can start networking, cloud, or cybersecurity from this free course. Okay, and if you wish to, if you already have some basic knowledge, then you can contact my team and they will get back to you. Honor, I have already created SD-WAN video. You can search in YouTube. Okay, तो SD-WAN के ऊपर मैं पहले ही एक वीडियो बना चुका हूँ. You can check in networking's channel. Udit Kambal, yeah, you can start networking field. Udit, you can start. So जिसको भी लग रहा है ना उसको IT networking में आना है. If anybody feels like they want to come in IT networking, they can start learning from this free course, and you will able to understand that this networking is good for you or not. Yeah, so it's a complete CompTIA Network Plus course, which actually, if you see the value of this course in the market, people like, so generally you get this course on CompTIA website for around $200. Okay, so I'm giving you free so that you can prepare and start. Okay, so click on the enroll now button, and you have 30 days to complete this course, because we are giving you 30 days. I think watching 7 to 8 videos or 7 to 10 hours of content, like, you can start. Okay, and once you complete this course, then you can join the full courses at networkings. So what should I learn, sir, for ch directly kar sakte ho, Sharon. Do not go for CCNA CCNP. Okay, so you can watch this network fundamental. Okay, join Linux plus ethical hacking, which will actually help you. सर स्कोप ऑफ नेटवर्क ऑटोमेशन, भाई हर चीज का स्कोप है लोकेश. आई हैव ऑलरेडी said this thing. Everyone is talking about network automation, right? So if you wish to join network automation, we have network automation courses also. Age in India, definitely age does matter. Okay, but I think if you लाइक 30 इयर्स की एज में कुछ भी कोई शुरू करना चाहता है तो कर सकता है. बिकॉज इन नेटवर्किंग पीपल get many people like army retired. Okay, so many people they get retirement from paramilitary army. Okay, so they get retirement at some people at 37, 38, 40 sometimes. They also join networking and they also start their career after even 35, 40. Suraj is saying when network goes down, I hate networking. That's not networking issue. That's your broadband issue. Get high paid internet connection. You will not face this issue. I have completed CCNA basics of Linux and basic Python. Is that good? Yeah, Hardik, it's good. Do big MNC hire candidates from distance education? Yeah, Siddhant, definitely. If you are good at your skills, people even do not see the master degrees of distance education. But yes, normal graduation degree is required, and some big MNCs they check for regular degrees in bachelor's, but master degree can be of distance education. Some of them say networking going down. यार एक तो पता नहीं क्या ही बोलूं मैं. Cloud. I think you would need to watch this video again. Okay, then you will understand what I'm saying. ठीक है, चलो bye guys. Thanks everyone for joining the session. Okay, so if you want to join my batch from tomorrow, like as I mentioned, you can WhatsApp on the official number. Okay, so definitely live courses are paid, and also they are value for money, because you are going to change your career. So free is free only, right? You can't make career from the because it will take time. When you keep learning the free content, you do not get exactly what you want to do, and this is why, like, engineers are going to help you to make your career. Okay, bye.